As parents, we always wonder, what is the absolute best gift we can give our child? Is it the latest toy, a new gadget? Well, what if I told you it's something much more powerful, the knowledge of how to be financially independent? In this explainer, we're going to walk through a really special journey, from a simple Gullak, a piggy bank, all the way to a real investment portfolio. We'll follow a child's financial growth from just 4 years old right up to age 22.
In this image, well, it says it all, doesn't it? This is the ultimate goal. We want to transform our kids from being just simple savers into smart, intelligent investors. And look, this isn't just about building a pile of money, it's about securing their financial freedom and opening up a whole world of possibilities for their future.
So where does a journey like this even begin? It all starts at age 4. Yep, that young. This is where we teach the first and maybe the most important lesson in financial literacy. And we'll use something simple, something tangible, that wonderful childhood treasure, the Gullak. Okay, let's imagine this. Your child gets, say, 1,000 rupees a month for pocket money. You sit them down and teach them the 25% savings rule. So every single month, 250 rupees goes straight into the Gullak. And they have a goal. They want to save up 3,000 rupees in 1 year to buy that amazing toy they've been dreaming about. And guess what? After 12 months of discipline, they do it. The joy, the pride on their face, it's incredible. They've learned the power of saving.
So they grab their hard-earned 3,000 rupees, they're buzzing with excitement, and they head straight to the toy store. But when they get to the counter, ready to finally buy their prize, they hit an unexpected wall. This is their very first real-world money lesson. And this problem, it has a name. It's called inflation. You can think of it as the silent killer of your money's value. It just makes everything more expensive over time. So that toy that was 3,000 rupees last year, well, its price has gone up by an average of 6%. The new price tag is now 3,180 rupees. All that money so carefully saved, it's suddenly not enough.
And there it is, a shortfall of 180 rupees. Now think about that for a second. The child did everything right. They saved perfectly, they were disciplined, and they still lost. Their money can't buy what it could a year ago. This is the moment they learn that just saving money in a Gullak, where it just sits there doing nothing, is actually a losing game.
So if saving alone isn't enough, then what is? What's the answer? Well, the solution is to make their money work for them, to make it grow faster than prices are rising. And this is where we introduce the real magic, the true secret to building wealth, the power of compounding. So here's the new game plan. We take that initial 3,000 rupees out of the Gullak and we invest it in a mutual fund. Think of it like a basket holding lots of different investments. Then that 250 rupees that was going into the Gullak every month, we're going to keep that habit going, but now it'll go into something called a systematic investment plan, or SIP. It just automates the whole process of investing a small amount regularly. Now I know what you might be thinking. Is a 12% growth rate realistic? And that's a great question. Let's look at the facts. This table shows the actual historical performance of India's Nifty 50 index. That's the 50 biggest companies in the country. As you can clearly see, over the last 10 to 15 years, the average return has been around 14% per year. So our assumption of 12% for our long-term plan, it's actually pretty conservative.
Okay, let's fast forward 5 years. The child is now 10 years old. The total money they've put in, that's the first 3,000 rupees plus all the SIPs, comes to $18,000. But thanks to the magic of compounding at 12%, that money hasn't just been sitting there. It has grown to approximately 25,900 rupees. They've officially beaten inflation.
All right, the foundation has been laid. That's a huge milestone. But as our child grows, their investment strategy should grow with them. So the next phase, from age 10 to 18, is all about kicking things into high gear and accelerating that wealth creation. As they get older, their pocket money naturally goes up. So now we introduce a really powerful tool called the Step Up SIP. It's simple, really. All it means is that every year we increase their monthly investment amount by just 10%. This is a brilliant way to automatically link their growing allowance to their growing investments. It's like putting their wealth creation on autopilot. And what happens when you combine all this? What's the result of this acceleration? Well, by the time the child turns 18, ready for college, the total wealth they've built up is approximately 1.80 lakhs. This is what happens when you mix consistent investing, the power of compounding, and the discipline of a step-up plan. It's incredible. Now, from age 18 to 22, another crucial life lesson comes into play, the dignity of labor, of earning your own money. They start taking on freelance work, maybe giving tuitions. Their income is no longer just pocket money from their parents. It's a mix of that support and their own hard-earned cash.
And of course, their investment continues to grow from this bigger pool of money. And here we are. This is the big moment. At age 22, after this 18-year journey of discipline and smart choices, they graduate from college. And they don't just walk out with a degree. They have a financial head start of about 4.28 lakhs. This is life-changing money. It could be seed money for a startup, a down payment on a home, or the funds for a master's degree abroad. So how did this all happen? I mean, this incredible outcome wasn't just luck, right? Absolutely not. It was built step by step on a solid foundation of clear principles. So let's do a quick recap of the 9 pillars that made all of this possible. Let's break it down. It all started with the simple habit of savings. Then came the harsh reality check of inflation. The answer to that was investment, which unlocked the true magic of compounding. We put that on steroids with a step-up plan, and we fueled the fire with self-earnings. Along the way, they learned to handle the ups and downs of market volatility. But the 2 pillars that held this entire structure together were unwavering discipline and a whole lot of patience. When you look at it broken down like that, this whole journey feels pretty achievable, doesn't it? The most important thing, the absolute key, is to just start. So let's look at the simple steps you can take to begin today, and then we'll go over some important information you need to know. Here's your action plan. It's super simple. Step 1, go out and buy a physical Gullak today. Make saving real and tangible. Step 2, sit down and explain that 25% savings rule. Step 3, open a mutual fund folio in your child's name. And step 4, the most important one, start that SIP and commit to the process for the long haul.
I just want to leave you with this one thought. It's a famous proverb. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Please don't wait. The gift of financial literacy is one that will grow with your child for their entire life. Start their journey today. Now, before we finish, it's really important that we go through a few disclosures. Please remember that mutual fund investments are subject to market risks, so you should always read all the scheme-related documents carefully before you invest. Also, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. And finally, the information we've shared here is purely for educational purposes and should not be taken as investment advice. And just a bit more, the distributor does not guarantee or promise any returns or the protection of your capital. The distributor's role is really just to execute and facilitate your transactions. All the final investment decisions are always taken by you, the investor. And it's also important to know that a distributor may receive commissions from the asset management companies.
Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. My name is Naveen Bansali, and I'm a certified financial planner and an AMFI registered mutual fund distributor. For more insights just like this, I'd love for you to connect with me on LinkedIn and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Thank you.